What's up, YouTube? So today's topic, I'm gonna talk about what motivates me in life, the reason what like really drives me towards like success, but more so like the things that motivate me, the things that inspire me, the things that drive me to kind of better my life and like to set myself up to be in a position to where like I get very extremely happy or like extremely satisfied or my definition of success and happiness, the reasons why like I feel so motivated or inspired me or the things that keeps me moving, the things that won't make me give up or the reasons why I would like to say determined, persistent on my goals and the things that I want to accomplish through my passions, through my desires, and through the things I want out of life, right? The reasons why I feel motivated and inspired to live life to the fullest, right? Um, Now, obviously, there's a lot of reasons, and a lot of people obviously experience this as well. So, like a lot of people, we all go through things. We all experience certain things out of life where like it motivates us and it inspires us. It could be through a good thing or a bad thing, or like a painful situation, or through a uplifting, eye-opening situation, right? So, some people go through breakups that helps motivate them and inspire them to get their lives like better or like to get their lives together because they don't want to experience that pain of what it's like to feel just so like so because people when they go through breakups or not even breakups but like romantic connections breakups loss of money financial struggles or just like dealing with like very like toxic shitty people dealing with like very like dysfunctional people like dealing with abusive situations. Some people experience mental health and all this stuff, right? um and it changes them. Obviously it's not good to experience those things, but some people say it's necessary to experience pain so they can grow. Even though I hate it so much, I agree with it, but I also feel like yes, you can use your painful experiences to your advantage. So I don't think it's more so it's meant to happen so you can grow spiritually or physically, but more so like you can use these painful experiences to your benefit, right? So like I'll use my life for example. So like what motivates me, what inspires me a lot out of life, especially as I'm getting older, is like growing up. And obviously I'm dealing with this right now, and in my past as well. Like there are times where like I've always been around people where like I feel like I really shouldn't be around them. Like I've dealt with disrespectful people, I've dealt with abusive family members, even abusive people, just people who will use me for money, people who would take my money, people who kind of steal me, or like a lot of people will like kind of manipulate me or like lie to me or like they'll just use me in some way only because like they see me as a cool person, as a very understanding, empathetic person. Some people will take advantage of that, unfortunately, and like I'm the type of person where like I consider myself very patient, very understanding, very cool. So like I don't mind helping people out. I don't mind being there for them. But unfortunately, these are the same people that have no problem of like using me, taking advantage of me through my money, through my energy, through my resources. And, and that for me causes a lot of pain because I've always been in situations where like I give people the benefit of the doubt and then they'll show the true colors and then I realize how narcissistic, how manipulative they are. And I'm just like, yeah, you know what? I really shouldn't be around you, you know? It's crazy. Don't mind me if my room's kind of dark. I like it. I like making videos when it's dark for some reason. I don't like my videos to be too much light because it just looks weird. And hang on, I'm gonna put some light actually. It's kind of depressing. Hang on. Okay, but but yeah, but I've dealt with people who are very like disrespectful. People who are just like, yeah, hang on, is the lighting good? Mm, yeah, fuck yeah, I'll keep it like that. And actually, I'm close to lights. But yeah, but I've dealt with a lot of people who are very like just narcissistic. They're very manipulative and like they're fake and like they're two faced. And like originally I was really cool with these people, but then like they'll show me their true colors. And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with this person? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Like I should have gave this person the benefit of the doubt, you know. And now look how they have to give me 1 second. Um, this shit is man. My camera sucks, man. This shit is too bright. but yeah, but I always dealt with people who are very like narcissistic, very manipulative, and like I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I'll think, oh, they're a cool person, like they're a cool person, and then in reality, like they'll end up trying to use me, or like they'll constantly take money from me. I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? You know what I'm saying? And that really pissed me off. So growing up, I always developed a lot of like betrayal, a lot of situations where like I don't really trust people like that. You know, so it's annoying. Really is annoying. Also with relationships, where like one of my most intense relationship with my twin flame, with the person that I had the most intense connection with, um she ended up betraying me. She ended up breaking up with me out of out out of the blue. And like I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this person? Like she'll just switch up on me and shit. Very disrespectful. So like it's weird. So like, and even when we broke up, like me and her, like we we were dating here and there. And then when she tried to break up with me, like her final words were like, "Have you ever ghosted someone?" And and then I was like, "What the hell?" So then we started arguing back and forth, and then we just broke up. So it was like I've always experienced situations where like I'm very like me like me and this person like we'll have a good connection and we're very cool with each other. Then out of nowhere they'll switch up. I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with this person? You know what I'm saying? So it gets annoying. So dealing with situations like that, it really gets me so angry and so pissed off and so sad and upset because it's so painful. So constantly experiencing these situations, it really motivates me to kind of better my life financially, physically, health wise, mentally, and not only that, but just to become a better person overall. Because these same people I had to deal with, I do not want to become these types of people. You know what I'm saying? I feel like life, God, or spirit, or the universe, they'll pull me around these people so I can learn from these people, and so I can learn how people operate around the world. It'll make sense one day if I become successful, or like if I become big one day, or not even that, but like either way, life is trying to teach me how sick people could be, how much you really shouldn't trust people like that. Not in a way like I'm paranoid, but like you just never know how people could operate. You know what I'm saying? And this YouTuber mentioned that like um his name is Chauncey one. Shout out to him. He mentioned that like human beings they have a nervous system. They feel emotions. Human beings are pretty much animals. And you can't even trust yourself at times because you have a nervous system. You have pain receptors, so like you feel pain. So like you can't even trust yourself sometimes because human beings they'll switch up to you. Even Johnson, when he mentioned that like on his astro, he even mentioned like when it comes to astrology, just the fact that the energies always change, like with these full moon cycles, these Mercury retrogrades, all these energies astrologically, that in itself shows that people could switch up. These are when you meet people, they can be good one minute, and then the next minute they'll be extremely angry, or like they'll be like bitchy, or like they'll be like so fucking annoyed, irritated, and then they'll switch up on you, or they'll project their pain, they'll project their insecurities onto you, right? And you gotta watch out for people like that, and that's what he mentioned. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. And he's right because I'll see how this would play out in my life. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying oh I'm an angel, but like I do try my best to be like a very cool, very understanding, a very respectful person, a very a professional person. But unfortunately, a lot of people, and I've dealt with people like this who are a lot older than me as well. Like shit, like most people I have beef with, like they're a lot. Oh, they're a lot. I want to have beef with them because fuck them because they don't even matter. They're not even important for me to have beef with them. But more so like people where I meant where people were I had to cut off. A lot of these people were a lot older than me too. Yeah, it's sad, right? So I really believe that God or the universe, they one of the spiritual reasons they put me around these people is so like I could learn from these people. I could learn how people operate, how their mindsets are, and to never put your full trust onto people because people are very sick like that. But more so to trust myself, to set healthier boundaries, to recognize my trauma, like my lack of confidence or lack of belief in myself when it comes to setting boundaries with people, learning how to stand up for myself, learning how to defend myself, and this is learning how to become my own parent because growing up, I didn't have proper parenting, I didn't have the proper guidance when it comes to dealing with people, when it comes to life in general. Like parents never taught me how to set boundaries. They never taught me how to. how life operates. They never tell me how to like drive a car or like how to keep my finances in check or how to like go through tough situations. They never tell me any of these basic principles the average human being should learn, you know? Like they're never there for me. So like life is teaching me like I gotta learn how to be there for myself and learning like all the things that I lacked growing up so I could reparent myself, so I could reteach myself, I could rebuild myself from scratch pretty much. But it does get annoying where like knowing that like you're born into this world without as much knowledge, and then people who are supposed to teach you, who are supposed to help guide you, who are supposed to be there for you, they failed their assignment. They pretty much failed in life, right? So now it's up to you to kind of heal yourself. But since these people never taught you the right things, you're gonna go through life without any type of knowledge or awareness. So when you're constantly going through life, and you know how life is, life doesn't play fair. Life doesn't play by the rule book. So life won't, at least from my opinion, life life does not care if you have awareness or not. At the end of the day, if you're vibrating at a certain level, or if your energy is at a certain level, or if you're walking through life full of pain, trauma, and unhealed shit, life won't give a shit. Life don't care if it's okay. It's not your fault because you're around dumbass people who never taught you how to heal yourself. No, it's that life is gonna put you in situations where like you're gonna attract shitty people into your life without your awareness or without your knowledge until you either hit rock bottom or until you keep on experiencing these situations, and then you have epiphanies, and then you have realizations and shit like that. This is where you get your spiritual awakenings from. This is where you get your like um awareness and epiphanies from. You know what I'm saying? Again, you don't have to agree with what I believe, but that's what I believe, right? So as I keep on living life, as I keep on having spiritual experiences, spiritual awakenings, realizations, growing mentally, physically, spiritually, the more I'm starting to realize that like I need to heal a lot of trauma. I got to get right. I got to get to the right alignment. I got to heal myself mentally, physically. I got to set healthier boundaries. I got to learn how to stand up for myself. So like, I got to heal emotionally, physically, spiritually, all that, right? I pretty much got to reparent myself. So, but not only that, but like, yeah, just growing up, I've dealt with, and again, these people aren't evil, but they're very manipulative and narcissistic, unconscious, unaware, and they're parasites pretty much. That's what they are because they constantly take. They project, and they cause nothing but pain, confusion, stress, and chaos into my life, right? So these people are known as parasites. People constantly drain your energy for any type of reason, right? These are parasites. So I tend to attract a lot of parasites into my life through work situations, through family situations, even through relationships, romantic and platonic, right? So that's what I have to learn. You know what I'm saying? Um, Even with like, and the, also spiritually, family generational curses comes into play. Like me, I study a lot of spirituality. I observe my life a lot, and I have a lot of conclusions when it comes to why I'm experiencing the things I'm experiencing. One is for spiritual growth. Two is for my spirit wants to experience certain things in life, and three, um, people are there's a lot of shit. But this is why I say take life seriously, but don't take life personally because life is always gonna be on some bullshit. Like life will put you through so much shit without your knowledge or awareness, only because you stay engaged with life. Because life really has nothing to offer. That is why it takes so long for you to attract the things you want out of life or the things you desire you want out of life. This is gonna take so long to get that for some reason because life is aware that like this realm is shitty. So like this is why you got to go through so much hell just to get the things you want, right? Not saying you're still not gonna you're not gonna be happy. Yes, once you get those things after you're going through hell, you're you're still gonna be happy. You're still gonna be satisfied. But just the fact that you have to go through all these things just so you can get the things you want is gonna make life less satisfying because this life isn't shit. This life has nothing to offer but chaos and shit, right? So this is why life puts you through a lot of situations like again this is my opinion but yeah, but that's what motivates me in life. Like I have a lot of anger and rage. Obviously it's important to heal from that, but like that in itself, it forces me, or like I'm going to use that all these painful emotions to help skyrocket me to success. If I'm angry, I'm going to use that, and I'm trying to transmute these emotions into energy through making YouTube videos, to working out, to getting my schoolwork done, to improving my career, success, to taking better care of myself when it comes to hygiene, physically, mentally, healing myself. So I'm trying to channel and use all these painful experiences and energies and all the bullshit to experience to my advantage. And that is possible. You can't do that. Obviously, the main priority is to heal yourself, but while you're doing it, try to use these energies to the best of your advantage. It is why, like, when you're angry or you're feeling all these negative emotions, don't use it in a wrong way where, like, you're projecting it onto someone. Unless they were defending yourself, I feel like that's justified. Use all that pain and aggression to defend yourself, so these people will get the message. Because a lot of people, unfortunately, are so stupid that they'll keep on trying you only because you're not lashing out at them. But people don't have common sense these days, so these parasites, these parasitical people, they're still gonna try to take advantage of you in some way because they're that dumb. You know what I'm saying? Their main purpose life is to cause chaos lives pretty much. But yeah, that's what motivates me in life. Dealing with toxic people, dealing with dysfunctional people like family members, abusive family members. I had to go through hell with them. Like I've been verbally, physically attacked. I've been kicked out of the house. I've been lied to. I've been ganged up on. And when it comes to friendships, I've been like taken advantage of when it comes to money. Try to use me in some way. So other stuff, and with like relationships where like I had like relationship partners who will like switch up on me, will betray me, or like they'll be cool with me. Then all of a sudden they'll play a lot of mind games. They'll just switch up. Very weird people. I've dealt with a lot of weird people. So what motivates me is the fact that I have to deal with a lot of weird people. You know what I'm saying? But what gets me more angry is the fact that like just the fact that life put me into these situations. Just the fact that I was forced to be around these people. There's a lot of situations in my life to where like, I was forced to be around these people through work situations, even through family situations. You know, what am I supposed to do? Just get these people away from my life? I was forced to be around them through family. Family, you're born into them through blood. So like, and since we live in a corrupt system where like you can't travel around the world, you can't change houses, you can't buy a house, you can't move without money. I didn't had any of those stuff growing up, so it's hard for me to get out of my situation. I'm away from them now because I made something out of myself, but it took me a long time. You know what I'm saying? So I could look at my life and I could see through the bullshit. I could see like man, like I was pretty much meant to experience all those things just so I could learn to grow from these situations. But if I were to be put around the right types of people, um, I wouldn't have to go through these things. But that's where I'm getting at. Like this is my opinion. You don't have to agree with I agree. But there's why in life we don't have free will. I believe things were meant to happen at a predestined event. Like this is where you get your karmic. This is where you get your karma from. This is where you get your soul contracts from. This is where you get your life script from. Because I feel like a lot of people, well, I feel like everyone, we're meant to go through certain situations that are very painful, out of our control, so we can learn from these situations. But while we're experiencing these situations, life or God or the universe or our spirit will prevent us from having certain knowledge or having certain wisdom or epiphanies because they want you to go through certain experiences that are painful. And then once you're done going through these things, then spirit or life or the universe or God will give you the answers like spiritual awakenings, epiphanies, realizations about yourself and other people, and then your mind is going to expand. And as you keep going through life, it's going to continuously happen. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it is the right thing. Maybe it is a smart way how life is doing, but just the fact that stuff like this happens, it gets me so angry. You know what I'm saying? So, and no matter what, always channel your anger and aggression to your advantage. Always use it to the best of your ability, right? So, what really motivates me out of life is just the fact that I've dealt with a lot of shitty people. I've dealt with a lot of disrespectful people. Um, and just the fact that I've experienced a lot of financial curses. I've dealt with a lot of financial restrictions. There are times where like I have financial breakthroughs, I'll make a lot of money, but then either someone will take advantage of me and try to steal or take my money, and then they won't pay me back, or like there are times where like I'll make certain purchases that I needed at the moment, so it caused me like to have setbacks financially, but also like growing up, I never had a car. I never had a vehicle. I finally got my driver's license ID, which is a good thing. So I am saving up to buy a car. But the reason why I struggled so much financially is because I always had to use Uber. I always had to like buy certain things I need. I had to go back and forth. But more so using a lot of Uber or Lyft. and stuff like that, it really drained my finances in a way. So like, and honestly, this is why it's important to ask for advice from people, which I do, but like I hate asking for advice from other people because I hate being a leech. Although I'm not even being a leech because the people they told me like they're cool, like if I ask for rides, like they're okay with it. But it's like me, I just hate asking for help like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but so that's what motivates me out of life, knowing that like I don't have to be dependent from people, um, and just life throwing bullshit at me, like dealing with like shitty people, dealing with like financial restrictions and stuff like that, man. And not only that, but like there are times where like I have like irregular heartbeats or like my nervous system will always like overstimulate through like spiritual experiences, through like soul ties with certain people I'm connected with, or like there are times where like a lot of people they'll do me extremely wrong, and then I can't get them off of my mind, and then it will get me pissed, and then it will make me stuck because I can't get this person off my mind. And there's where you get, this is my opinion. There's where you get your like energetic cords from, and I think that's why you create a soul tie. Because when someone does you wrong, and when that person is aware that you've done it wrong, and if that person didn't apologize to them, or if that person never gave that person any closure or clarity, that's going to cause the other person to remain stuck energetically and spiritually, right? Someone did mention that, and I believe in it because I've experienced situations like that so many times, like family members, coworkers, friends, people who are in my life, right? Like they'll do me wrong, and then like and I'm aware they did me wrong, and then like months later, weeks later, days later, years later, these these memories will pop up into my mind, and then I'll feel extremely angry. I'll feel extremely sad, hurts, and upset. But more so angry because I'm like, damn, I can't believe these people really did those things to me. I can't believe this person will really take advantage of me. I can't believe this person will like lie to other people about me. I can't believe this person will treat me in such a horrible way, right? And I feel so angry. Then I feel so vengeful. There are times where like I would message these people back to cuss them out and shit like that, or like if I see them in person, I want to like fuck them up. But like, but like more so after that happened, is like I tend to have no access to them because of life just having me and these fucking people go our separate ways. And I'm just like, hold up, what this person did was kind of fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So then I'll feel angry, then I'll feel upset, and then I can't get this person off my mind. And then that caused me to be stuck in a lot of situations. And it'll be so bad to the point where like I can't even focus on my schoolwork. I can't focus on my career. I can't focus on self improvement. I can't focus on my workouts because I'm just so fixated and so stuck. I feel so angry just the fact that I've experienced these people doing me wrong, and I can't get these people off of my mind. You know what I'm saying? So that's what motivates me out of life too. And like I've also had random spiritual experiences where like me, I never had history of like medical issues or a medical problems like that. But there are times where like I've experienced rapid heartbeats, even when I try meditating, like there's actually multiple situations where like I've connected with like different where I connected with like relationship partners, and after we'll break up like months later, like or weeks later, like I can't get them off my mind, and then like my heartbeat will keep racing so fast, and then like I have a heaviness in my breathing, and then like I'll breathe a lot faster. Then my nervous system will feel so uneasy. Then I'm feeling random like sexual energy, or like I'm feeling random like my whole nervous system will feel extremely strange and weird. And there are times where I'll try to meditate, or like there are times where I'll try to like study, or like I'll try to be focused, and it's hard for me to stay focused and to stay present in the moment because my nervous system would overstimulate and go through so much overstimulating experiences, right? And I'm like, what the hell? And like that shit used to piss me off because I've experienced this for a long time. I've experienced this in over 6 years now. So like, and it won't happen every day, but it will happen every like probably like every now and then, like maybe once every week, maybe every month there is a fly. But like what happened, like you know what I'm saying? What happened at random times? I'm like, what the fuck? So like, and whenever my nervous system and my body's feeling good, that's when I feel the best. That's when I feel more happy. That's when I feel more blissful, knowing that like no one's forced to be in my mind. I'm not forced to think about people. My nervous system feels regulated. I have a slower heart rate, and that's when I feel more at bliss. That's when I'm able to focus on myself a lot more through workouts, through studying, through live a life trying to improve my life, right? So that's what motivates me out of life, knowing that like I know what it's like to be spiritually, energetically stuck through people doing me wrong and through me forcefully against my will feeling other people's energies, right? Especially when it comes to relationships. It's only relationships when I feel these my ex partner's energy inside my body. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? According to spiritual channels, they say it's soul ties. They say it's like they're getting into your energy field. This is why it's important to use sage, or it's always important to like do certain rituals so like you can get these people off of your energetic field, or like these people think about you heavily, and then that's why you feel them through your energetic field. Some people recommend obsidian stones, certain crystals and stones, so like it can protect you spiritually and energetically. But yeah, but so again, what motivates me out of life, what keeps me inspired, is the fact that the things I've experienced through people, people and finances are the main reasons what motivates me out of life. I want to improve my finances, and I don't want to be around parasites, very draining, shitty people, disrespectful people, inconsiderate people into my life. That's what motivates me to reach a lot of success. But more so also so I can find myself because me, I love living life. I love doing things I love doing. You know what I'm saying? And I want to be great at what I do because I know what I can bring to the world. I know what I can offer. I just gotta do a lot of healing work, and I need I got a lot of work to work on. But I love what I do. You know what I'm saying? I love self improvement. I just love improving pretty much on anything I do that I enjoy doing. And I feel like that's part of life where like you just follow your heart, you follow your passions, and you just try to do the best you can do. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has a passion, everyone has something they love what they do. And these same people who love what they do, which is everyone, they just gotta find it. But once they do find it, um, this is why they try to become the absolute best at what they do in life because they love what they do. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get into the right alignment. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all I gotta say. That's want to let it out. What motivates me is experience a lot of people where like I've been done wrong and like I had to cut off a lot of people too. A lot of people they ain't shit, man. So like it gets annoying, but it gets more annoying too. Like I'm forced to be around these people and like it just seems like it doesn't seem like it's a coincidence because it's like too good to be true. It's like this is why it seems like it deals with karma, like soul contracts, like pre-life events and destiny. Because like I'm forced to be around certain people I don't want to be around with through work situations, through family situations, and it's like they'll do some bullshit, and now I gotta cut them off or cuss them out. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So it gets annoying. Or like they'll put me into some drama I don't want to be part of. They'll just put me through some bullshit. Or like you know what I'm saying? Or like I've also dealt with people who project all their pain and anger towards me. I'm like, come on, bro, just get the fuck away from me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always put into these situations like that, right? There are times where I defend myself, I cuss people out like that. And so there are times where like I have to do what I have to do. But more so, I'm just so over these people. I'm to the point now where like obviously I have to cuss people out, stand my ground if necessary because people are that sick. But I'm the type of person where like I'll just walk away or like I don't want to give them the time of day. You know what I'm saying? But at times you do have to cut some people out because these people are fucking parasites pretty much. They're spiritually dead. And that's where I'm getting at. So um, and I feel like that one makes life. Even though I feel like life purposely put me through these situations, which I hate so much. On the other side of it, I feel like it could be not a good thing, but like it at least keeps me very motivated and inspired to keep living life, knowing that like there are opportunities for me to overcome these situations, and that I do have the power, I do have the strength, and, and I do have the opportunities for life to allow me to overcome these situations and to help better my situation, and so I can live the type of ideal life that I always want to live in, right? You know what I'm saying? So that's what motivates me out of life, knowing that like it is possible. It's gonna be hard, but it is possible for me to break free from these generational curses, to break free from these shitty people, break free from like gener- um, to break free from financial curses, so I can make something out of myself, so I can become great. But then not so great, but more so like I can follow my passions, become the best at what I do, and do things that I enjoy and love doing, right? And being in the right alignment and living life to my fullest, pretty much. So that's what motivates me a lot. So that's all I got to say. And when you're living life, you don't have to experience what I had to experience or go through things that I've experienced, but more so like if you're watching this, if you're experiencing a lot of tough situations in life, it could be anything. But just know that like just don't give up. Um, if you have people who care about you, who love you, reach out to them because you do have people who care about you, but also like don't give up on yourself because life is not gonna just throw you some bullshit and then just make you just continuously go through these things. No, the reason why life puts you through these situations is so you can overcome it because life knows you're capable of overcoming these situations. That's why life the reason why life puts you through all these unfair situations because life knows that like eventually you have the strength and tools to get away from these situations. Life isn't going to throw you a situation to where you can't handle. There's even a saying like God will never put you through situations that you can't handle. So you know what I'm saying. So just the fact that you're going through certain experiences that you don't like or like that's very hard and challenging and that's unfair. It means that like you have the power to overcome these situations. Once you get to the other side, you have you have the capabilities, the knowledge, and the wisdom to live life to your fullest. And just the fact that there's always opportunities for you to live life to the best of your ability, to live life that you really enjoy doing from your heart, that one makes life really exciting. Knowing that like your current situation doesn't define you and that it won't last, and knowing that like you can always change your life for the better at any given moment. So that makes life extremely exciting and rewarding. So just don't give up. Keep at it, and stay persistent. And just know that like on the other side, there are greater things waiting for you. You know what I'm saying? This may take some time, but it is doable, and you will reach your success. And have a good one, and good luck to you. Peace.